Showing you how to make my favorite 10-minute spicy garlic noodle. Mince up 4 cloves of garlic, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 3 tablespoons of black vinegar, 1.5 tablespoons of homemade chili oil, 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds, 1 tablespoon of crushed red pepper, add in the minced garlic, cook up your favorite noodle, 5 tablespoons of oil, teaspoon of Sichuan peppercorn, heat up the oil, cut this chili oil, slice up some cucumbers and the cooked noodles, mix together, add on sliced cucumber. Now look at that.
You've asked for it. So here we go. I am reposting my most famous TikTok viral video, Better Than Olive Garden Fettuccine Alfredo. It starts with a stick of Kerrygold salted butter. Melt that down, then add 3 cloves of minced garlic, cook 2 minutes, then add 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. Whisk for 8 minutes until thick, then add 1.5 cups of grated Parmesan and 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. Whisk 2 more minutes until everything is nice and melted. Serve it up. It is the best sauce you will ever taste. I even put it on lasagna.
Here's how I make crispy fried garlic oil. I like adding this to soups and noodles. I'm using 1 pound of peeled garlic. This is an optional step, but I cut off the ends. Chop this in a food processor. To get even pieces, pause it, scrape it, and then chop it again. I recommend using avocado oil because it has a high smoking point. Make sure the oil is hot before adding the garlic. I recommend doing this in batches so you don't overcrowd the pan. Continue to stir so that the garlic doesn't burn. Once it starts to turn golden brown, remove it from the heat. Then transfer to a heat-proof container.
I've been wanting to make Gigi Hadid's vodka pasta recipe for a while now, but obviously without the vodka, so this is how you do it. Chop up 1 medium-sized onion and a handful of garlic. Boil some water and cook your pasta. Once your pasta is done cooking, go ahead and take some of the pasta water out and set that to the side. In a pan, add some olive oil and saute your onions and garlic. Here I'm adding 2 cans of tomato paste and sauteing that for about 5 minutes. After that, go ahead and add in some heavy cream. I added in about 1.5 cups and I mixed that in. Now as the replacement for the vodka, I use a tablespoon of lemon juice. Added in some crushed red pepper, 1/2 stick of butter, salt and pepper to season. Turned off the heat and added in some Parmesan cheese and a little bit of the pasta water that we saved. Added in my pasta and that's pretty much it. I topped it with some dry basil because I didn't have any fresh, some crushed red pepper flakes, and there you go. I also tripled the recipe because I have a big family, so keep that in mind.
Cooking 15-minute dinner for 15 days. 1 pound of pork. You're gonna cut the pork into thin strips. The pork, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, dash of white pepper, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch together. Slice up 8 shiitake mushrooms. Slice up 1/2 cabbage. Shanghai noodles today, but if you can't find it, you can also use udon. 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1.5 tablespoon of dark soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, 1 teaspoon of sugar, also 1/2 cup of chicken stock. Together, some oil to medium high. On top, we're gonna add in our cabbage. We're gonna layer on the pork, on the mushroom, add in your noodles, on sauce, on, and we're gonna let it cook for 6 to 8 minutes. After 6 to 8 minutes, most of the sauce should be reduced, and we're gonna start mixing everything together. The high, saute together on high heat for 2 to 3 minutes. I highly recommend it. I like to drizzle in some homemade chili oil. Now look at that.
Do you hate cooking but love food? I got the perfect recipe for you. Cacio e pepe. It's easier than it looks. Salt a pot of water. Add the spaghetti. Cook until al dente. Reserve the pasta water. Drain the pasta. Grate 1 cup of pecorino romano cheese. To a pan, add 1 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. Toast the pepper on medium heat. Add pasta water to the pepper and the cheese. Whisk. Add to the pepper, then the cheese, more pasta water. Mix it all together. More cheese for good measure. Oh my gosh. And there we have the easiest fancy dish you'll ever make. Ah yes, fine dining. Made easy. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and YouTube.
My favorite one-pot fettuccine alfredo. First, start by adding grated Parmesan to a blender, then Greek yogurt, garlic cloves, lemon zest, lemon juice, salt, and pepper. Now we're going to blend it all together until it's creamy. I realized halfway through that I forgot the olive oil, so here's how it looks now. Then add your pasta to a large pot of boiling salted water, save some pasta water, then drain your pasta and add it back to the pot. Pour your sauce in and the pasta water, then mix it all together real good. And that's how you make
Another quick and easy recipe for spicy peanut noodles. First step is to cook your favorite noodles. In a bowl, mix in 1.5 tablespoons of peanut butter, 1 tablespoon of chili oil, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, and 1 tablespoon of sweet black vinegar. Grate in 1 clove of garlic. Add 2 tablespoons of water from the noodles and then mix everything together so that the peanut butter is nice and creamy. Drain the noodles and then add it to the bowl and mix together. Top this off with some chopped green onions and then add another teaspoon of chili oil. And there you have it, another easy recipe.
This is one of the easiest meals I know how to make. Frozen ravioli, a can of ragu, I stir it all together to make sure it's all evenly coated. Then I sprinkle some mozzarella cheese on top. Never too much cheese. I bake this at 350 for about 45 minutes. Then I put it on broil the last couple minutes to get that gorgeous top. This is so yummy, y'all.
All I need is to be struck by your electric light.